Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4 Conservationists Only Live Once, here inside Vault 88, because last time we were able to get through our final DLC with only 16 kills on some ghouls outside Vault 88. Yes, last time outside Vault 88 we realized the raiders were actually ghouls, and yes, outside Vault 88 we killed plenty. Inside Vault 88 there's 3 outside right here. Yes. The run is a failure, but I think we're going to finish up today. We are going to finish the run. I'm going to condense whatever I need to condense into a final episode of a what if. What if we were able to just get through Vault 88 without killing any creatures? What if we didn't end up with 16 creatures killed? Let's find out.
You're mine now, rookie.
Well, that's a good start. So I wanted to step outside and immediately teleport away, but apparently there were some raiders. Luckily, these raiders are actually raiders, as opposed to the rest of the raiders out here who were ghouls. So yeah, good start. Definitely good start. I think I took about 5 damage right there, but at least no more creatures killed, so not the end of the world. Now, it has been a very long time since we've actually touched the main missions. We've been doing DLC for a while now. Let's see where we're at. So the railroad wants us to continue working with Father, and we don't need to worry about the weapons or anything like that. Father wants us to speak to Ali Fillmore, and we can't do any Minutemen ending because of the castle being controlled by some creatures. And we can't do a Brotherhood ending because Show No Mercy leads us to kill some super mutants. So, let's continue working with Father, and Ali is right around the corner.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
And luckily, Ali doesn't put up much of a fight. She's not actually going to be coming with us. We'll do things ourselves. Now, when it comes to mass fusion, the Brotherhood are definitely the harder enemies to be dealing with versus the Institute. But needs must. Let's get this over with. And yes, by relaying to mass fusion will make you a permanent enemy. That's fine by me. So, we're enemies with the Brotherhood of Steel. That's fine. We'll be able to take care of them. And immediately when you start landing with your teleportation, let's make sure that we are ready. I think Lucky just might be the right gun for me here. We could use some VATS defense. I'm doubtful that we'll be able to make sure that we can kill everyone that we need to. And I think I will be taking a Stealth Boy just to make sure. We have 14 of them. And how's it going? Experimentats might be appropriate, but let's just see what we can do. To Brotherhood Knight. Goodbye to you. Yeah, we'll be fine. We don't need to worry about all these guys. They're not going to be able to be grouped up too much until I burst some gas right in front of me. That's great. And there's definitely some more people in here, but we can take them out. We've got, yeah, one-shot kills on most of these guys. And we'll just play it nice and safe.
It's only a matter of time before I find you.
And that is something you definitely don't want to do, but your funeral. And let's just take this guy out. It should be... Oh, thought I was going to get a better shot. But that's fine. 63% chance, rolling some good dice rolls today. Now, I am only at 1 fusion core, so I do have to be a little careful with those. I'll be picking some up soon enough, I suppose.
That'll come in handy.
And the terminal tells us that the beryllium agitator is downstairs. That's fine. And it's suggested to take the elevator, which is a stupid idea. We've got our power armor. Let's be on our way downstairs the stylish way. And yeah, that's a little better. Now in here, well, in here, we gotta be ready as usual. Let's make our way inside. We should see some enemies pretty much immediately. Yep, there they are. So these two, not the best shots. I really wouldn't mind picking up the extra bits of concentrated fire, but that's really far down this way. At the very least, let's do riflemen. We aren't one-shotting the Brotherhood Knights, so getting a little extra damage when we need to, that's fine enough. And come on, 70% chance-ish. Okay. Someone is actually hiding effectively, but... oh, that didn't work. Hitboxes are a little funny. And the VATS defense hopefully doing good work. Took some damage, only 2 shots left before out of action points, but there we go. 7 damage. That is not great. So we've already taken 5 damage from the Raiders and 7 damage from the Brotherhood's people. Let's actually make sure that we're being a little cautious. I don't want to have to waste all of my level ups on boosting up my endurance, and that's only going to work up to a certain point, so definitely jet fuel. Should have that on anyway. All I've got right now is, yeah, jet fuel, tired, lethargy, weakness, and adrenaline. And let's just throw on a... well, we don't have any jet because jet fuel was all that there was, so Psycho Jet it is. And that way I can actually hit the... you put your head away right when I wanted you not to put your head away. So in that case, you get a grenade. Let's just move up while we've got the Psycho Jet. And that is everyone. Wonderful. So we're taking a little bit of a knock here and there, but that's not the end of the world. These guys we can't kill yet. We can lay some mines though, but I don't know if I've really prepared myself for this big final confrontation that starts off the war with the Brotherhood. Yeah, I definitely don't have a whole lot when it comes to mines. I think the Assaultrons are some of the scariest, so I'll mine them up. And maybe some fragmentation mines right around the corner. But the Sentry Bot, the Protectron, will just take out the old-fashioned way. Gauss rifle should do just fine. And yeah, I'm going to be taking some rads. I'm going to get over that 70 percentile mark just for some extra damage for the sake of it. And I do have to be quick, because you can pick up a lot of rads in here without a hazmat suit. Okay, once this opens up, maybe good to have a Psycho Jet. And open. Okay, yep, the rads just boosted up to... oh, wow. I'm at 290, so let's see how bad this goes. Psycho Jet. And jump up here. And get in here, press the button. Slowly, apparently. And this turns off. Okay, I'm already past 70. Okay, that was 30 rads within just a few seconds, so a little faster. I'm probably going to get to my health bar. Not ideal. Did I get it? Okay, there we go. And let's get out of here. Caution. Close the door. Okay, I'm almost at... yep, there goes... probably should have just stayed in there for a few more seconds and got down to 60 for the sake of it. But that's fine. So all of the health that I lost so far, that got wiped away. I knew it would. But yeah, here we go. Let's make sure that we're getting these turrets. Any other turrets? I think it's just the one. Sentry Bot. Ooh. You're a tough cookie. You're a tough cookie to the point where I feel like I should actually be using something a little more reasonable. Okay, sentry bot, come on. There we go. Explosion, and you... How did you miss? Okay, that's fine. Now the next stage, actually, back over to here. Anything? Think we're good? Okay, that's fine. So, hazmat suit if you needed it. I didn't want to bother putting a bunch of stuff away and then not really having all my stuff because my weight is a little ridiculous right now. Let's pick up a fusion core. 2 fusion cores, in fact. And I think, yeah, we're pretty maxed out on our weight capacity, so leave that. Pick up our mines, and we just have to fight our way past the Brotherhood. And I think for the first time in maybe a while, I am going to actually be fighting my way past the Brotherhood by just running by them. Definitely don't want to be taking on too many knights now that I've got only something like 60% health. And that's everyone. Exit mass fusion, there's going to be an explosion, and the people will start a-coming. Okay, plenty of friends. I'm wondering if it's actually just a stealth boy situation. Ooh, you're right in front of me. That's no good. Okay, come on, 50% chance he's right there. And we've got... Busy... Machine gun turrets. Anything else? I think we'll just call it. Let's get out of here. Oh, I'm being shot. Get out of here a little more effectively. Don't care about a shot here or there, but 7 damage each. Not so good. Okay, we've made it out. Danger fading, hopefully faster than it is, but one way or another, whichever step we're on, we need to get through a bunch of silly Institute quests, and it is going to be a little bit of a slog. Pretty much what we need to do is get to another meeting with the Directorate. So first, let's talk to Allie. Allie?
Dr. Fillmore.
Well, I see you managed on your own.
Just fine.
I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Continue my errand boy status as the new director. And here's Father.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. Future conflict with them is guaranteed.
Right.
It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
All this advanced technology.
And because we haven't worked with the Minutemen pretty much at all, we get to deal with some gunners instead of the Minutemen when we're retrieving Mr. Wallace.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertad.
And of course, I need to actually go to the ruins. Definitely don't stay dehydrated for too long. Much better. Now to take on the mercenaries, just make your way to Grey Garden. It should be safe enough. And all these guys are green because I haven't done any random stealing that they don't approve of. And the mercenaries are actually taking on the robots. Well, this is just going to take too long. They're going to get in cover, so let's end this before it really gets a chance to begin. Shoot all of them. Who else wants to take on the robots over at Grey Garden? No one? No one? Good.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Okay, we just have to talk to this door here.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well,
And we can just do some orange speech checks.
Hey, just calm down, okay?
just go away!
And we can try some sarcastic.
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny! None of this is funny!
What can I say to convince you that we're not going to hurt you?
That you're leaving and never coming back.
And unfortunately, we do have to threaten him.
Shut up and listen to me. We're not here to hurt you. But if you make this difficult, you're going to regret it.
See? I knew it! You're here to kill me.
We're out of time here. Institute, this is Dr. Thompson. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a synth relayed to my coordinates offset by 5.3 to subdue our subject. I appreciate your help with the situation outside, but we have to get this man
Good
back
subduing.
to the Institute.
He looks...
I expect Father will want a report from you.
He looks rather dead.
Where it belongs.
And it's unfortunate that the speech checks don't always really have much consequence. We tried to convince him and threaten him, and neither of those really mattered one way or another.
With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you. There's been too much posturing by too many groups. The world needs to know that we are in power, and the Commonwealth is ours. As the incoming director, it is your responsibility to lead, to establish that place for the Institute's future. Please take this seriously.
Time to do an announcement.
We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your pointless struggles. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations.
And I'm carrying
To do
too
so
much.
would result in...
Make it stop. I'm carrying too much. I'm carrying too much. Oh no! I'm going to start taking damage. Quick, quick.
Right. And that mankind...
I am literally going to start taking damage. Okay. Father is trying to kill me. Quick buff tats for the sake of it. Dang it, Father, trying to kill me.
Interesting.
Well, I had
That's
to
not
run
what
through
you
things
enjoy,
because I was
but
over-encumbered.
it will certainly get your point across.
So, again, more busy work running off to Diamond City. And it's just Cricket behind the car. That's fine. Actually, Cricket, can I get rid of some stuff?
So many flavors of
Get rid of a bunch of stuff for some 308 ammo. Seems fine. Okay, and I never actually do this enough, so let me just do some trial and error.
Go.
Buttons, dials, and tubes. Okay, so it's just alphabetical. Back to Father.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
And get that reactor
Be
online.
forced to
Have a nice
compromise
little
to
speech by
survive.
Father.
No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish, and we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you.
Okay, this is where it starts getting interesting. We've been doing busy work after mass fusion, but now we get to start actually having the railroad and the Institute quest lines come together. So, if the
All this advanced technology,
scientists can figure out
still
this
can't
one, you
cure it.
use the stairs, guys. Come on.
It's really exciting having you here.
Anyway, the Institute and the Railroad. Well, the Railroad is going to have a nice little message for us in the form of one of their soon-to-be escaped synths trying to tell me that the Brotherhood is coming to kill the Railroad. As such, I'll need to go off and defend them, but yeah, let's get through the meeting first, which is completely pointless, being director. And my AP refresh is just abysmal. I think there's something that we can do to actually speed that along. Ever so slightly, I suppose. Well, the other thing we can do, jet fuel. That's reasonable. No, I'm not taking off my armor.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
Well, luckily the Railroad has a nifty little way of dealing with them pretty easily.
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
Of course. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Grab a few Brotherhood people, make them into synths, and then send a vertibird over to the Brotherhood main ship with those synths aboard, And those synths will then plant some bombs, and... oh wait, that's not an option, is it? Oh well.
I'll tell you what. You make the call. Surprise me.
Okay then. I'll come up with something. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the institute
What
is
a
serious
silly job this is, being the
understand.
director. Oh well.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, sir. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
But I have no personal effects there. I'll go.
I'll go right now.
Time is of the essence. To avoid any undue tragedy,
So now the two quests are pretty much, do we go kill the railroad or save the railroad? Well, I think the Institute could benefit having the railroad around just a little while
So
longer.
long to reach you. You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
I'll warn them right away.
Thank you.
And with that, let's get out of here. So I'm going to stop by the good old base, Hangman's Alley, get some sleep probably, and make myself ready for a tough little fight over at the railroad as we have a big battle against the Brotherhood. Back home, let's just drop some stuff off, get out of the power armor, and get some rest. I think about 12 hours should do it. So it looks like we're only sitting at lethargy, the more annoying of the things to have around when it comes to diseases, but should be fine. We'll have plenty of Nuka-Cola Quantum, Nuka-Cola Quartz, and yeah, Psycho Jet, plus just plenty of other jet will be set. We're only going to be taking out a few guns. We've got Lucky, About Time, Suppress 7.62, and we're taking plenty of ammo for all of them. Throw another 100 of those guys on there, that's fine. Throw on some more fusion cores as well, and I think with that, we are good to leave Hangman's Alley potentially for the last time. We've got our drugs, we've got some toys to play with, and we don't really have too much extra when it comes to our aid that we could really get some use out of. Now that time is of the essence, we should get going off to the railroad and deal with some Brotherhood invaders. I could probably sneak by the super mutant, but I think I'll just go on the north side of the river just to be safe. Of course, have to avoid that Mirelurk and his friend over there. And as I already have lethargy, might as well put on that jet fuel. Now I don't remember, is the back entrance already sealed? I forget. No, it is not. When we talk to Dez, we'll have to fight some of the Brotherhood. I think they're coming in the back way like I am. And then we'll fight our way out of the church. It won't be too much of an issue.
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him.
Not now, drummer boy. I need to talk to Desdemona about imminent danger.
The Brotherhood's on their way here.
Jesus. Quick, take this. Tom made it for you. Sounds like we're going to need it. Everyone else, mobilize. We got Brotherhood incoming. Assume
Oh. Carrying too much. Tom's trying to kill me. What did he give me? The railway rifle, yep. Definitely don't need that. I've got bigger, better things. And don't give me 187 rail... Oh my gosh. So many spikes. Okay, is it... They should be coming in the back way, right? Right?
Hey.
There they are. Oh, he's a nasty one. Critical him, quick. And shoot him more than you're shooting him. Faster. Faster. More. Defense. VATS defense. Do better. Oh, that's a lot of health. Oh, God. That's a lot of health. Okay. Good, good, good. Good start. You guys, you're useless. That was pretty useless right there, too. Calling the kettle black or something. Let's just get our jet on, get our good gun without recoil up, and start doing some killing. Probably would have been much better idea. It was a lot of damage that they threw at me. Desdemona, get out of the way. We're in danger here. Come on. There we go. And a Gatling laser did some good work on us. Desdemona, let's go help out Gloria.
Desdemona.
We're cut off. The catacombs are now our only way out. Glory was guarding the entrance.
Okay, this, not the best vatsing. It really does require that concentrated fire, doesn't it? And that is still, yeah, 5 away just from perception. I won't be able to get that. I think I might need to redirect into critical banker. Let's get a couple lucks going. We're going to be fighting more of those Brotherhood guys, so let's bank those criticals as we can. And have 1 extra level up just in case we need to boost our health a little bit. But I don't want to rely on boosting endurance. We've only got 5 of those. And we can lose a lot of health pretty quickly.
Promise me you'll free them. All of them.
I promise.
If anyone... Isn't there supposed to be a light?
Oh, there we go. I thought that was supposed to be open, so... Yeah, 2 shots for these guys. That is... no good! Oh, and he's shooting me quickly. 9 damage. That's defense. Do better than that. Just end this. Okay. I have lost 10% of my remaining health from 2 nights. There's going to be a whole lot more when it comes to that. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to take a Deathclaw steak. I'm going to take a orange Mentats. Let's see if we can't get better VATs happening, because this is a bit ridiculous. We're going to start seeing enemies. Should start seeing enemies pretty quickly. Oh, yep, there's one right there. Okay, come on, VATs. Do your thing. Actually hit the enemy. That was a 90% chance. 3 times in a row, maybe. 4th chance. Okay, there we go. Back into caution. Okay, and we've got Brotherhood Initiate around the corners. Still in caution, so we should be fine. Oh, he's moving up. He is moving up.
I'm warning you. I have strict shoot-to-kill orders.
Same here. Okay, he's moving up, and take him out. Definitely do not underestimate the Brotherhood of Steel. They are mighty. Forget if there's any down this hallway. Maybe they're just going to come down the stairs. That's best for me. Plenty of fusion cores, thankfully. But I need that many more to finish up this game. Just need some health. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a few nasties. I'm just going to be taking... yeah. Maybe a Psycho Jet. Let's go. You guys go down easily enough. There's going to be more people. Find them before they do anything too nasty to me. Phone caution from something. There they are. And in danger from something. There they are. Okay. So Desdemona, let's deal with this.
Desdemona.
You've killed the last of them, and you're still standing. I wish the same could be said for Glory.
Just find a place to stand, Desdemona. It's not too difficult.
Move out.
Okay, this one's for Glory, indeed. So, let's just step outside and... yeah, step outside, get back to the Institute, and teleport up to the CIT ruins, nice and close by to good old police station. Now we just have to make our way to the Vertibird, dock with the Pridwin, blow it up, and yeah, should be a piece of cake. I'll make sure there's no random spawn here. Not sure if this always gets just despawned automatically if you're doing this quest or something. Don't ever remember having to take any guys out right there, but yeah. Get up on some rooftops and start doing some killing of the various people over here. Should not be too much of an issue. But my hidden brackets are fluctuating like crazy. I think I'm going to get to an even higher location. Okay, might as well try to mark everyone up that I can. Like, there are some distance issues, but that's fine. It is broad daylight, so they're going to find me pretty quickly. But it is getting kind of foggy, so it actually hurts me. But I think we might just have a good bit of cover right here if we need it. Okay, of the enemies that have done the rounds, I think I've got everyone that I can. Let's take out our low recoil sniper, and I don't know. Is there anything else that we need? Let's take a psycho just for that extra damage. And a jet. Feel ill insomnia. That's a dang shame. Okay, so jet, let's take that and start killing. You shot for Knight Reese. Sorry, Reese. Had to go down. Did not appreciate the way you were treating me. That guy is doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, who else? Starting to rain. There is a Brotherhood, Scribe, Initiate, and looks like that's everyone. Now we just have to meet up with Tom and Deacon and make our way over to the Brotherhood Vertibird, but we do have to clear out the inside of the police station, I believe. They're over here. Are the ghouls still around? I feel like the ghouls would still be around, but they're not. Okay. I'm going to assume that you two didn't kill the ghouls. They probably killed the ghouls, didn't they? Did you guys kill the ghouls? We'll deal with that later. Right now we're on a mission to deal with the Brotherhood, who wants to do a whole lot more damage to the Commonwealth creatures.
You live up here. There is a million ways we could be monitored right now. By the Brotherhood or, you know.
Let's go.
Prepping that vertebrate for takeoff is going to take me a few minutes. So first, we got to clear the police station of hostiles.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay. We are already cleared out when it comes to the outside. Let's get in there and deal with the inside. Honestly, it might be better to enter down the stairwell over here. Never really thought about that. Let's go in this way, see what happens. Oh, Tom, are you entering through the front? That's really idiotic of you. Oh, and I'm actually pretty thoroughly thirsty. Deal with that. Okay, no one seems too fussed by the fact that the turrets are going off. Let's just take a jet. Make it through here. Oh, already in danger. Tom, why are we already in danger? Oh, because of the turret right in front of me. I forgot about the turret right in front of me. Good to know, good to know. Okay, this is going just wonderfully. Try to get the head knight. I'm probably just shooting frickin' Tom. Sorry, Tom. It was only partially intentional. Okay, Tinker Tom's back up. Get the scribe down. And Tinker Tom doing good work there. Good job, Tinker. Okay, there's a turret right there. Probably should have used a Berry Mentats, but that's fine. What else, Deacon? Is it just more turrets? Nope, there's a scribe, at least one. One more turret, and what else?
Contact lost.
Oh, Tinker Tom. Nope, don't shoot Tinker Tom. Tinker, out of the way. We're still dealing with enemies here. And machine gun turret takes care of that. And looks like one scribe around the... Were you invisible? What the heck was that? Okay, apparently there's Brotherhood Scribe here with permanent invisibility. Wish I would have picked up that perk. And outside we've already killed these two. So that should be everything. So Tom, you ready for this?
We got ourselves some wheels! Or wings, or whatever this is. Here's the deal. After flight prep, we take the vertibird up to the Pridwin and dock. You gotta find a way to place these explosives on the gas bags. Then get the hell back to our vertibird. Flight prep is going to take time. And the Brotherhood's not just going to give it to us. So if paladins show up, keep them off me and the bird.
Okay, and paladins will definitely show up. I think my best range is probably the Gauss rifle. I believe it's also from southeast, from the city in general. There they are. Now, this is definitely out of range. So let's just give it a little bit. Maybe give it a try. Another try. Okay, it's pinged. Surely that's good enough. Shoot it. Shoot it. And... okay, it's going to land pretty freaking close there. But that's fine. So, Deacon.
First things first. I picked up some Brotherhood goodies for you. Merry Christmas. More importantly, though, Tinker's ready for us on the bird.
Now, this is normally where he would give you some clothes, and you could just talk your way by them, but I'm in my power armor. And because of that, well, it's expected that I want to fight my way by them, so we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, Rocket's Red Glare, it shouldn't be too difficult, especially since we do have just a handful of stealth boys.
As soon as they spot you, it's game time. So maybe you can play the sneak card. I got you this stealth boy for what it's worth.
One stealth boy, Deacon. Really? One stealth boy? And we're taking damage from something. A few 0.78 damages, not great, but could be worse. And more damage. Who's shooting me? Okay, fly us over some more people with guns. Great idea there, Tom.
If anyone comes over here, I don't know if I can fool them. Good luck.
Okay, let's get out of here and immediately be in caution. And very appropriately, here comes the Radstorm. Last time I was at the Pridwin to do anything nasty to it, there was a wonderful Radstorm happening. Let's not have it be as hectic as it was last time. Start with some Stealth Boy. 14 of them should be plenty to get us all the way through this, even at a leisurely pace. Hopefully this is just fine. Okay, caution, not great, not what I wanted to see. Back into hidden, I'm going to be taking another Stealth Boy shortly. And let's just make sure our key bindings are set up correctly. Yes, that is working just fine. Another Stealth Boy. Let's do some counting to make sure that we're not messing this up. And Kells can just screw himself. And we might as well actually get the Rocket's Red Glare set so we actually know where we're supposed to be going. Going to be at least one person over here that we have to deal with. But their back is turned. This is perfect.
Okay, one to go.
Two down. And for the last one,
Now to get out
there
of
we
here.
go. Let's, oh, re-up the caution. Oh, okay, I'm in caution. I'm very, very worried all of a sudden. I was supposed to not get anyone in caution. Everyone chill the F out. I think they're fine. But yeah, definitely make sure my stealth boys are active. In fact, screw it. Another stealth boy, just to be sure. And Paladin or Knight can't see me. And there's... Oh, there's Elder Maxon. I mean... He is the one that really wanted me to, go off and do something really mean to some super mutants. So, honestly, I feel like he deserves this ever so slightly. Just take that Psycho Jet and start doing some shooting. And everyone just goes down nice and... Oh, you're still around. Just give me a second here. There we go. Yeah, Elder Maxon, you really shouldn't have tried to kill the creatures of the Commonwealth. Just a few more people to deal with. Apparently they're going to keep coming. And that's everyone. As I was saying, Elder Maxon, shame on you. And we get Maxon's battle coat. What is that? Oh yeah, the perception one, damage resistance. It's a little heavy for me. I'm going to leave it to burn in the fires of the Brotherhood's Pridwin. At least I get to say I fought Elder Maxon in honorable single combat. And quick stealth boy, or Psycho Jet, and then a stealth boy, just to be sure. And we are hidden. The Radstorm decided not to do anything. We're all set. I said being in caution. I don't like this. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Okay, I think I can get in now without killing anyone else. I don't want the entire base, you know, worrying about me. So let's drop and get out of here quickly. There we go. Oh, shoot. They're shooting me. Oh, God, they're shooting me a lot. Oh, God, they're shooting me, like, a ridiculous amount. This wasn't supposed to be part of the plan. Psycho Jet, and... honestly, they're... oh, my gosh, they're putting a lot of fire this direction. I don't think I'm going to waste my time trying to kill them. No, don't go over the Brotherhood base. Tom, this is not the time. Oh, good God, Tom, you're trying to kill me. Okay, clearly the minigun is not even able to be seen, therefore they shouldn't want to shoot us. Now, are we done? And there we go. That's a big explosion. The two hunters over there, those Mirelurks are fine. The ghouls underneath the airport, they're pretty far down. They're pretty well protected. They're fine. Everyone's fine. This is all good. The only kills that we got were on the silly Brotherhood, who wanted to kill a lot of creatures. So, yeah. For some reason, they let me off here rather than flying me at the HQ, but that's fine. I've got the Institute on my side. Let's relay back. So that is one faction taken care of, and this is the part where we get to have some fun, because the Institute, their ending, where you have to go off and fight the Brotherhood, that's pretty terrifying. That's pretty stressful. I think this way was much easier, despite that, very, very tense exit that we had there. Not sure why Tom decided to fly us over the Brotherhood base with a bunch of lasers being shot at us. But in any case, yeah. Now, if we wanted to, we could go off and storm the Institute with the railroad and free all the synths, but I think we're going to be taking things a different route. End of the line right there. Speak to Father. Nice and easy. And what he's going to do is tell me to go kill the railroad.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
Well, it's a little late for them. Keith from the future doing a voiceover, which is one of my least favorite things to have to do. The recording software decided to garble up any audio that was spoken after this point. Thankfully, the game was still being captured just fine, but for some reason, a latest update in my recording software decided to not get applied. So here we are.
You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The question is, where do you stand with them now?
How I feel about them isn't important.
No, it is important. It's the only thing that matters right now. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the railroad must be eliminated. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
I can take care of them.
Good.
So yes, Father wants us to deal with the railroad, and the railroad has served its purpose. They defeated the Brotherhood for us. We didn't have to send me off to Liberty Prime and download a virus while being shot at from a bazillion different angles. And I have some scores to settle with the railroad. The railroad, we've had a complicated relationship. I thought that they were pretty decent people. They had a bunch of ghouls that they left alive in their church, and I thought that that was a pretty good first impression. Now, of course, there was some problems. Deacon had decided to kill a Radroach in our first mission together. I also believe he was killing some ghouls on top of the bridge there, but I would have given him the benefit of the doubt and said he was probably just trying to scare the ghouls away before making a dash to the sewer entrance. But yeah, some things cannot be forgiven, so therefore, it's time to end them. Now here at the railroad, yes, Drummer Boy wanted to come see us, but yeah, we have no time for any of that. Deacon was here, and we could have turned in a few quests, which would have been just wonderful. But I don't think I'm going to take any more of their tainted experience. I stopped by for a bunch of fragmentation mines and a few other things that could help me out here. So the plan was to essentially kill every single railroad agent in one fell swoop, being very careful not to actually throw the frag mines onto people because it immediately blows up and causes issues for my survivability. And as I was laying frag mines left and right, making sure to place plenty around Deacon, the murderer that he is. Yes, Deacon asks, am I the only one that thinks this is all insane? He is actually pretty perceptive, that Deacon. He saw me laying a bunch of frag mines, the Brotherhood was taken care of, the Institute had never attacked this headquarters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Deacon was on to me at this point, but there wasn't anything he could do to the best agent of the railroad. And I checked the exit out back. It is available again if things got messy. And I tried to make a head count for all the leaders, making sure that they were going to blow up. Did not do too good of a job there, as we'll see in a second, but yes. Throwing a frag grenade, and a whole lot of death. But only 288 experience.
What the?
So, enemies with the railroad and killing Desdemona, check, but eliminate the railroad leaders. Not complete. Somehow, Deacon survived that. So we had to use some good old VATS attacks, finish him off. Now, being very cautious, we wanted to make sure that there was no survivors that got the jump on me, like that guy almost did. Now, after going through several different failed quests, because the railroad had filled up my quest log quite a bit, I was not seeing a complete. There was still someone around, and the thing is, he was not in the headquarters. And I realized that I did not think I had seen Tinker Tom around here. End of the line showed that he was actually not in here whatsoever. The local map telling me to leave. But I knew Fallout 4 could be kind of fiddly with getting NPCs back to where they needed to be sometimes, so I was fairly cautious until I decided to start sprinting. And that's when I realized that Tinker Tom must have parked the vertibird way over at Cambridge Police Station and was somehow slowly making his way back to the base without any knowledge of the situation. So a quick teleport to the Institute to head him off. Now, looking at the map marker, he is quickly making progress. Every few seconds, he is moving faster than I can sprint. And the problem I saw was that he was going to be going through areas infested with creatures that'd be very difficult to deal with, at least for me, and he might start killing them. So I realized I needed to somehow meet him halfway to the railroad HQ. Somewhere around Ticonderoga, someplace that's already cleared out, while avoiding all of the creatures along the way. Now, I was definitely constantly picking up caution from various bits and pieces. And having made it outside Ticonderoga and a clear path to intercept Tinker Tom, I was ready. I was ready to finish the railroad off myself, finally end the final threat to the Commonwealth, because, as we know, the Institute does not have anything to do with the creatures or animals of the Commonwealth. They just let everything be. The isolationists that they are. I realize there may be an issue. Between me and Tinker, there are a bunch of super mutants. And having been close enough to the super mutants to load them in, yes, there was a flash of light. A flash of light, a complete eliminate the railroad leaders, and with that, I knew Tinker was dead. Now, I assumed that it was either some random person with a fat man or a suicider. A suicider had done the job for me, which is just such an excellent way to end a failed run, where I tried to protect the creatures of the Commonwealth, but in the end, the very last kill that I needed, the very last thing that would complete this run, was the death of a creature, for my sake. I knew that the super mutants would not take kindly to me sniffing around their base, so trying to get on top of the rooftops for a better vantage point, and of course walking forward because AP refresh. At this point, I was very hopeful that a random super mutant happened to have a fat man here, but I knew deep down that that wasn't the case. Now, I knew that Tinker had pretty much got killed right underneath this bridge. So I was going to find that body. I was going to figure out the cause of death, one way or another. And, of course, scaring some super mutants along the way. So I saw a damaged super mutant over there. A little bit of a hobble. I knew that somewhere along his path, he ran into something that caused some damage. Now I assumed most likely it was Tom. No corpse, but then, right beneath my feet, I saw a dead suicider, a dead mutant hound, and a dead Tinker Tom. And that was just a travesty. The end of the run was the end of two creatures that I could have saved. Two creatures that died on my behalf to kill one last target to end this run. I felt so sorry for them. And then I realized that, yes, getting this close to super mutant territory with super mutants right in front of me definitely was not the best idea. So I decided a quick stealth boy was in order. So yes, we had the end of our story, the end of Tinker Tom, the end of the railroad, and the end of all factions that could pose any threat to the Institute. The Minutemen were non-existent. The Brotherhood were a flaming pile of junk. The Railroad leadership destroyed. It was time to go home. But yes, that was the end. This is a complete run, although failed because creatures had been killed. And creatures had sacrificed their lives to make mine a little easier. So all that was left was to get a cutscene, say goodbye to Father, and yeah, say goodbye to this run.
I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but...
It is funny that they leave this dialogue as mainly for if you try to take down Liberty Prime, as opposed to, oh, go kill a few railroad people.
But it's really not. It's just beginning for you. The Institute is in your hands now.
It really isn't.
Lead them well. You've helped the boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
And with that, the end.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
And with that, the end of a run. Not a successful run. Oh, Idiot Savant. Good timing there. Yes, Idiot Savant for the last quest. That's always fun. Don't need it, but that is a lot of experience. I always forget how much experience Idiot Savant times the last quest. That is a bit ridiculous. 8,850. Yes. That was fun to see. So yes, that is the end. That is the end of another run of Fallout 4. And this one was very difficult. I think it was one of the most difficult runs, but it was also one of the most instructive. Finding a way to use pack syringes and Minecloud syringes, and just how many ghouls there were in the Commonwealth that I didn't know about. Yeah, that was all very enlightening. But yes, the Minecloud syringe, definitely something that I've been sitting on. It is something that seems as powerful as a stealth boy, frankly. And you can make it just by yourself. That's very good stuff there.
Dr. Fillmore wanted to have a word with you.
Okay, Dean, I'm trying to do an exit. So yes, it has been very busy. It has taken very long for me to get this last episode out, unfortunately. But fortunately, it's because of some happy news. There is a newborn in my household, and they came a little bit early. I was expecting to get this done before they were here, so it has been a whirlwind of activity here, but very fun, very exciting time for me. So yes, as time permits, I will continue with not only a what if I wasn't killing the ghouls outside the vault, what if I found a way around that, I'm not sure it's possible, but I'll look into it, but also more YOLO runs, and maybe some other games, because there are other games I play. I think I say that from time to time, but I might actually start recording them just for the sake of it. So yes, that's all for next time and afterwards, but until then, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, Conservationists Only Live Once, somewhat completed, but not really completed. It is a failed run. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, farewell.